Hello. Today I'd like to share some thoughts on presence. There's lots that can be said about the practice of presence, and there's lots of perspectives on it, so I thought I would explore mine and share them with you. Presence as a practice has been around as a wisdom teaching for a very long time. I first heard about it back in the 1970s when I read Be Here Now by Ram Dass. But I think it really hit the mainstream with Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now. This book really brought to life the idea that living in the present moment was a good thing for personal and spiritual development. And I think that those of us on the evolutionary path have found that indeed being in the present moment really is one of the keys to developing a sense of compassion and love and unity and a connection with all things that presence brings. And while by bringing in the present moment is a worthy goal, what does it really mean to be present and to live in the present moment? And really, are they two different things? You know, from my perspective, I see each of them as different evolutionary tools for us. Living in the present moment and presence. And they move us into a more peaceful level of understanding and consciousness. And I feel at its core that the practice of presence is a heightened sense of awareness or a heightened level of consciousness. And if it is a heightened level of consciousness, what are we aware of? Well, for me, I feel awareness is kind of a connection with the totality of whatever's in front of me. For example, as I become present and I look out my window and I look at the trees and I feel the sun and I see the sun and the bees buzzing around and the breeze in the trees, I feel a connection, a feeling, a soul connection with all of that, connection with all that is. And being present also brings me to the conclusion that I feel like I'm flowing my energy out to the world or to whatever's in front of me or whoever's in front of me, whoever I'm listening to. If I'm not being present and I feel like I'm distracted, I'm in the past or I'm in the future, but I've found that the practice of being present really gives us the ability to find more joy and less drama in our lives. And it gives us the ability to become more compassionate and connected and understanding and love and unity. So how do we practice being present? Well, first is to draw in slowly a deep, deep breath and release it out through our nose. Now, I usually do it 3 times to bring myself to presence, but it brings me back to being present. Another is to be the witness. What does that mean? That means you become aware of what you're doing, exactly what you're doing at any moment, right? Observe it, name it, and stand away from it. You don't want to get caught up in it because there's always the next moment and the next and the next, and you want to be aware of it. But it's observing, witnessing. And another is just to let it all go. Much like bearing witness or witness consciousness that the ancient sayings talk about. Whatever is not in the present moment, let it go. So you be here, right now. Be here now. And then come back to the breath. Always back to the breath. Anytime you find the world or your thoughts intruding on your presence, come back to the breath. Inhale and release. Inhale and release. The breath can create a constancy of presence for us if we show up. So think of being present as meditation without meditating. The stillness, though, comes from action, from breathing, attending, witnessing, letting it go, and breathing again. This cycle is so profound that it can change the way we see the world. Thanks for being present with me. Aho.